right, guys, we're going to do things slightly different today. Let's go ahead and get in here and get this. Our objective for today is you will convert from scientific notation to standard notation and from standard notation to scientific notation, all right? Now, scientific notation, what is it? Scientific notation is basically a way of rewriting numbers, all right? So, the reality of the matter is this, ladies and gentlemen. Scientists are not lazy, all right? Like, you got all of these numbers, like, say, the distance from the Earth to the sun. That's like a really big number if you want to count that in miles. Well, scientists come up with a way to rewrite that number that's small and manageable so they don't have to type a lot of zeros at the end of a number, all right? And that's basically what scientific notation is. Or if you're talking about the nucleus of a cell, that's really, really small in millimeters. Scientific notation is just a way to write a really large number or a really small number in a more manageable way. All right, so one thing about scientific notation, it has to be between 1 and 10. You will never see 10 as the number, or you can see 1, but you'll never see 0 point as a number written in scientific notation. You'll see that in a second. As well as a number above 10, it'll be 9 point something. I'll show you that momentarily. It will always be multiplied by a power of 10. You'll see that in a second. I'm not going to ask you that question. But just jot those two down. That it is going to be between 1 and 10, and it will be multiplied by a power of 10. All right, so let's look at this. So that is 137 million. That number can be rewritten or re-expressed as 1.37 times 10 to the 8th power. How does that go? How does that work? Well, let's get into it. I'm going to show you exactly how that works. And to do that, we're going to go off into class kick, all right? And I'm going to pause the video and we're going to go to class kick. Okay, so this is actually in class kick. You will see this on your assignment. But right now, just pay attention to what I'm doing here. Notice it says, example, this is not part of the assignment. This is the I do. I'm going to do this. So you see in the board behind me, and I'm going to enlarge that, this number. And I want you to express this in scientific notation. So this is what you're going to do. All right, so at this moment, the decimal point is behind the 7. For scientific notation, what you want to do is you want to move the decimal point to the left. Now, what you want the decimal point to do, you want to stop right here in between these two digits. So whatever the last two digits you have, that's where the decimal point should stop. So when I move it, I'm going to do this little loop-de-loop. Now, I actually want you guys to write this down on a sheet of paper and show me what that looks like. So I'm going to loop-de-loop. 1, 2, 3, notice I'm counting, 4. How many times did I move? I moved 4 times, all right? So what does that look like? I would rewrite the number as 5.2427. And how many times did I move? 4. So this will become times 10 to the 4th power. And this is the answer to this question. This is what it looks like in scientific notation. All right. What will that look like when you write it on your assignment? And I'm only going to do this once, but this is what it'll look like on your assignment. So you'll get your text box. Get a text box. I didn't get a text box. And I would write 5.2427 times 10. And you're going to use this little arrow up to express to the 4th power. That's what that's going to look like when you answer that question. All right? That's my expectation. I'm not going to do that anymore, but I demonstrated it once. That's my expectation. That's what I want that to look like when you do it. Let's move on to this next one. It's 2.266. So we got 266. Okay? Let's go here. Let's look at it. Where's the decimal point? It's at the end. Where does it need to stop? In between the last two numbers. So how many times are you going to move? 1, 2. All right? So that number is going to become 2.66. How many times did you move? Times 10 squared to the 2nd power. All right? This is really easy. I'll do the next one. The next one. That looks like 18. 18. What does that look like in scientific notation? So we got 18. All right. So decimal point is here. Where do I need to go? I need to go here, right? So I'm going to move how many times? One. Just one time. Notice I'm doing a loopy-loop. My expectation is for you to get a pen and a piece of paper, or a pencil and a piece of paper, and write these numbers down and do your loop-de-loops. That's my expectation. And then return to your digital device and put the information into your digital device. If you're not doing that, you're not following my instructions, and I don't expect you to get it right if you don't follow my instructions. That becomes 1.8 times 10. So, and you can say to the first power, or you can just leave it as 10. So you can either put 10 to the first power, or you can just leave it as 10. Either one. Let's try the next one. That next one says, okay, 1.005. Or I'm giving y'all the answer. 1,005. Scientific notation, what does it look like? Decimal point, right here, right? Where do I need to go? In between the last two digits. So, what does that become? How many times am I going to move? That's 1, 2, 3. So that will become 1.005 times 10 to the third power. Scientific notation is not that difficult, guys. Not that difficult. I just messed up my marker. All right. So what I want you to do now is I want you to pause the video, and I want you to join me in Class Kick. All right. I want you to pause the video, join me in Class Kick, and I want you to practice this part. All right. So you're going to practice this part, and I'm going to give you feedback in Class Kick. And basically, you're going to be looking at this one. This is what you're going to practice. And then you're going to practice the next one. All right. Pause the video and work on those two. And then after you're done with that one and I've okayed you, you will return to Class Kick. I'm sorry, you return to the YouTube video to catch the next part of the instruction, which is going to be moving with from scientific to standard. Pause the video and let's try that. Pause the video. You should be pausing the video. I hope to pause the video. All right. I hope you had success with that. I'm moving on with my instruction. So now, my instruction is we're going to move from scientific form to standard form. So what does that look like? All right. So you have this number 10, this 4.216, and it says times 10 to the third. My expectation is for you to rewrite this number. So I'm going to rewrite the number, and I'm actually give you a full screen here. We're going to rewrite the number. That's 4.216. All right. Now, when you're doing this is a positive exponent, so this number should be getting bigger. Let me say it again. When you're moving this way, this is a positive exponent, so your number should get bigger. So if your number gets smaller, you did the wrong way. So we're going to move the decimal point now to the right. We're going to move to the right. We're going to cha-cha slide, and we're going to move to the right. All right. When I move, you move just like that. All right. So here we go. All right. We're going to move to the right. How many times? We're going to move 3 times. Let's move. 1, 2, 3. All right. So my decimal point is going to go there at the end. So that's going to become 4.216. Decimal point is there. Where does the comma belong? Please put your commas in this. That's 1, 2, 3. Comma goes right there. Boom! Bada bing, bada boom. It's just like that. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like magic. All right. Let's move on to the next problem. Oh, what will that look like? Let's do a text box. I just messed up my black marker. Keep messing up these markers. These are brand new markers. Text box. This is real simple, guys. You just put a text box there, and you'll just put what was that? 4.216. All right, and that'll be the answer to that one. So let's move on to my next one. You know what, guys? Some of these examples, I don't like these examples. So I'm gonna make up some examples on the top of my head, because y'all need some better quality examples on here. So I'm scratching that because this is my class and I can do that. All right. So let's do something like 7.5 5, 6 times 10 to the, let's make this 9th power. All right, we're dealing with some bigger numbers now. All right, so what will that look like? All right, I moved away from the examples on Class Kick. I'm doing something different. All right, so I'm going to rewrite the number. That's 7.56. And what I want to do, I want to move how many times? Come on now, talk to me. Or talk to yourself, because it's you and the video. I'm moving 9 times. So what does it look like? All right, so I got 1, 2. I still got to go. I'm out of numbers, but I still got to go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so what you're going to do is these blank spaces, you're going to count these blank spaces, but you're going to put some zeros in there. All right, so how many zeros? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 zeros right there. So what does that become? It becomes 7, 5, 6. And how many zeros did we say? Huh? We said 7. 7 of them. 7 zeros. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count it out. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. That's the number. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Come on. We're moving fast. Here we go. Let's do another one. All right, let's do 3.9 times 10, and let's do to the 5th power. What does that become? 3.9, and we're going to do okay, so 3.9, how many times? 5 times. So what does it look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3. That's 4 zeros, all right? So now I'm going to rewrite this number, and it's going to be 3, 9 with 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count it out. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3. I don't need another comma. There's my answer. I'm going to leave you with one more example. One more, and we out of here. One more and we out of here, because I like 3. So let's do 2.67 times 10, and let's do 10 to the, let's do 5th power. All right, so I got 2.67. All right, let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many zeros? 3 zeros. 1, 2, and 3. So that becomes 2, 6, 7 with 3 zeros at the end. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Listen, this is easy. So now what I need you to do is I need you to return to Class Kick, use the same link, and I want you guys to work on, I want you all to work on this page and then this page, and I'm going to give you feedback. Once you're done with that, you need to get off in Canvas and do my 4-question DOL for today, all right? Listen, man, I hope that you guys got this information. Let's see. I hope you guys got my information. I hope that you got it. I hope that you're good. I hope that you understand it. All right, let's get in there. Let's get it. Let's get this work. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.